Hello classmates and Miss Marlowe. For a majority of people, adulthood begins after high school, where people have to actually make one of the most important decisions of their life, deciding what they're actually going to do. Before this moment, most people's lives were laid out for them with strict guidelines on how they should act, what they should do, and where they should go. So once high school is over, people finally get to make a serious decision for themselves about what direction they want to pursue. You could go straight to the workforce, go to trade school, enlist in the military, or even dedicate your life to religion. The decisions are endless, each with its advantages and drawbacks. However, I believe the most advantageous path is to pursue advanced education at a college or university. There are a lot of high schoolers in this class, so this topic is very relevant for most people listening. Even the people listening who have already graduated from high school at one point had to make this decision in their life to join Stanley Community College. My personal opinion is that college and further education are the best paths a person can take after high school. The opinion is something that has always been instilled in me, and it's backed by real statistics. While there are many differing paths to take up to high school, college is the best path. Since it builds connections, develops life skills, and statistically is more successful. To begin with, we will discuss the important connections that are built through college. Connections are some of the most underrated yet valuable commodities a person can have. It is common knowledge that knowing the right people can be a huge advantage. The only way to get more connections is to put yourself in the correct environment where you get the chance to meet the people you are looking for. If you want to get more connections in business, you go to a business convention. If you want to get more connections with educated people, you should attend a college. There is a wide range of events and communities at colleges that entire focus is on networking and growing one's connections to their classmates. You can join a club, fraternity, or an intramural sports teams, all valid ways of growing your basis of people. Only attending a college can give you opportunities like this, where meeting and connecting with people is a lot easier. College also brings together a wide range of cultures, ethnics, and backgrounds into one campus. This is important since it brings differing perspectives from which you can learn. Usually differences in culture, perspective, and ethnicities are driving factors away between people. But college is an environment suited for bringing all these different people together by giving them something in common, at university they attend. However, you may be an introvert who has no intention of connecting with other people and plans on keeping their social circle relatively small. This is okay because the sense of community in college is not the only benefit you will receive. College also puts you in a safe environment where you can develop the necessary life skills to function in adulthood. When you enter college, it will be the majority of people's first times truly living independently of their parents or guardians. However, college does not just drop you off into the deep end, but rather eases you into independence by requiring you to live in a college dorm with a roommate. This allows you to become independent but still be able to rely on your roommates and campus staff to help you when you truly need it. Another life skill is responsibility, a skill necessary for success not just in college but life. All through high school, you had your parents to keep you accountable in your attendance, grades, and even how you acted outside of school. Once you enter college, you're now likely hours away from your parents and have very little oversight over the things you do. You have to be responsible enough to attend your classes, study for important exams, and build a healthy social circle. One life skill not usually considered is the simple skill of just having fun. Most people remember college as an extremely fun part of their life. It's important to learn how to balance focusing on your education and while also enjoying your time at college. It's not lazy to have fun when you technically would be studying, as long as you're prepared for your classes. These life skill and connections you develop through college are some of the factors to why statistically college produces more successful people than other paths. It's not just my opinion that supports why college is the best path to take up to high school, but the data also agrees. Based on the average salaries, happiness, and imprisonment rates, college graduates excel over non-college graduates. According to Northeastern University, college graduates' salaries increase based on which levels of graduate you are. People with a high school diploma average around $42,000 annually. This is $8,000 lower than the lowest college graduates with an associate degree of $50,000 annually. At the highest margin, Getting a professional degree raises the average salary to $100,000 annually, more than 200% increase from which high school graduates get on average. College graduates are also on average happier than non-college graduates. According to Red Magazine, after reaching the age of 30 to 40 years old, they saw the largest correlation between education and happiness. This is most likely due to the fact that college graduates are more likely to reach their career and financial goals by that time. Bachelor degree holders have also been found to be 4.9 times less likely to be imprisoned in comparison to people who only obtained their high school diploma. All these statistics are linked back to the fact that people who graduate from college on average make more money and can live financially stable. While on the severe end, people who are making less money are more susceptible to financial instability, which can cause unhappiness and desperation, leading to imprisonment. To restate, while there are many differing paths to take after high school, college is the best path you can take since it builds connections, develops life skills, and statistically is more successful. My words of advice to any high school student listening to my speech is that if you have the means to pursue further education, it will bring you many advantages later in life. However, if you can't afford to go to a larger college, you can still be successful in another path. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that is not the path you take, but how you act and decisions you make in your life. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. And this is my audience member.